In the ancient era, when only light and darkness filled the cosmos, the absolute being divided the light, shaping the rulers, and split the darkness, giving rise to the monarchs. Born with opposing purposes, the monarchs destined to bring about destruction and the rulers designed to safeguard the world. A fierce and destructive conflict ensued between them. This narrative, however, zooms in on the monarchs, crafted from darkness by the absolute being with the explicit mission of annihilating the human realm, positioning them as the central antagonists in the series. Forged directly by the most potent force in the storyline, these monarchs wield an unparalleled might, surpassing both humans and monsters and standing only second to the formidable rulers. Here, we delve into the hierarchy, highlighting the most formidable monarchs within the series. Before we begin, please press the like button and please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads. Now, let's begin. Let's delve into the tales of the 9 distinguished monarchs. Firstly, there's the monarch of the beginning, also called Legia or the King of Giants. His remarkable physical prowess is a defining trait, evident when he showcased extraordinary strength even while restrained. What sets him apart is his ability to manipulate wind pressure, compensating for a lack of vital mana. This monarch wields spell-casting abilities that unveil the truth from adversaries, making deception impossible in his presence. Next in line is the monarch of beastly fangs, or the King of Beasts, a powerhouse among monarchs. His sheer strength was laid bare in a clash with Thomas Andre, the USA's strongest hunter, where he overpowered him while holding back. The very presence of this monarch strikes fear into the hearts of powerful hunters. Despite his strength, there's a twist: he's a coward, fleeing when faced with a mightier adversary. Now let's turn our attention to the monarch of Frost, the king of the snowfolk. Among the early monarchs introduced in the series, the Frost monarch stands out for his aversion to conflict and bloodshed. During the Jeju Island raid arc, his reluctance to engage in violence was evident. Despite this conflict-averse nature, he possesses formidable abilities such as ice magic, sleep inducement, and spiritual body manifestation. Yet the Frost monarch, while powerful, reveals a flaw: irrational and fear-induced actions in the face of greater power. An instance is when he attempted to manipulate fellow monarchs into swiftly killing Sung Jin-Woo, the vessel of the Shadow Monarch, without considering the perilous consequences. His demise comes at the hands of Jin-Woo, seeking vengeance for Go-Gun-hee. 4. Ashborn, the former Shadow Monarch, renowned as the greatest fragment of brilliant light. In the grand tapestry of this narrative, Ashborn stands as one of the mightiest entities, surpassed only by Sung Jin-Woo, the absolute being and Anarays, possessing dark attributed powers that instill fear in both rulers and monarchs. Ashborn's story takes a poignant turn. Betrayed in the midst of battle by the very monarchs he allied with against the rulers, he expressed a unique concern for life amid the ceaseless conflict. Unlike his counterparts, Ashborn wearied of the perpetual strife between rulers and monarchs, prompting him to seek a successor capable of ending the discord. His strength knows few bounds, with abilities like Ruler's Authority, Monarch's Domain, Shadow Preservation, Shadow Extraction, and Shadow Exchange, distinguishing him from his peers. Although seemingly deceased, Ashborn's essence lives on within his successor, Sung Jin-Woo. Moving on to number 5, we encounter Baron, the monarch of White Flames, also known as the King of Demons. Despite lacking a human vessel, Baron emanates a physically imposing presence, characterized by cruelty and a bashful aura. Unyielding in his nature, Baron never shied away from a confrontation, even when facing certain defeat, as witnessed in a previous clash with Ashborn during the rulers and monarchs conflict. This intricate tapestry of characters and their stories adds depth to the series, revealing the complexities, betrayals, and sacrifices woven into the fabric of their existence. Finally, at number 6, Sung Jin-Woo, the Monarch of Shadows and the central figure in our narrative. Initially dubbed the weakest hunter of all mankind, Jin-Woo rises from the depths of an E-rank hunter to become the universe's second strongest being, surpassed only by the absolute being. Accepted into the system and chosen as Ashborn's successor, Jin-Woo balances humility and familial affection with an unyielding hunger for strength. Having absorbed Ashborn's powers, Jin-Woo surpasses even the former Shadow Monarch, defeating Antares and solidifying his supremacy after a temporal rewind with the Cup of Reincarnation. As Ashborn's successor, he inherits all of his predecessor's skills and develops his own, including Bloodlust, Quicksilver, Mutilation, and Dagger Rush. In the webcomic's conclusion, Jin-Woo stands as the unequivocal pinnacle of power, triumphing over all monarchs after the time rewind. Number 7. Tarnak, the Monarch of the Iron Body. And an interesting twist in the series is that he's one of the monarchs who managed to evade Jin-Woo's fate. Brimming with overconfidence and ego, Tarnak shares Yogumont's deep-seated disgust and hatred towards humans. He couldn't fathom the idea of Jin-Woo, a human being the second Shadow Monarch, and outright refused to acknowledge it. Despite wielding formidable power as a monarch, Tarnak displayed a surprising moment of clarity, recognizing he was no match for Jin-Woo without the support of Antares. His notable abilities included telepathy and spiritual body manifestation, but lacking a vessel, he couldn't unleash his full might in the human realm. Tarnak's downfall came during an Earth invasion alongside Antares when he attempted to eliminate Thomas Andre, thinking he was alone. However, he faced an unexpected ambush from Baru, Bellion, and Thomas, leading to his swift defeat in a heated battle. Number 8 introduces Antares, the Monarch of Destruction, the series' ultimate antagonist and king of dragons. Crafted with the intent to bring about the annihilation of all life, Antares revels in chaos and evil, holding a disdainful view of humans. Despite his sinister nature, he exhibits honor, reserved for opponents who impress him in battle, a respect extended solely to Jin-Woo. Antares, with his overwhelming power showcased through Dragon's Fear, Breath of Destruction, spiritual body manifestation, and telepathy, proves to be Jin-Woo's most formidable adversary. In the end, he succumbs to Jin-Woo's prowess, aided by the rulers. Number 9 unfolds the tale of Quersha, the Monarch of Plagues, also known as the Queen of Insects. A sadistic figure with a penchant for bloodshed, she differentiates herself from others by displaying a surprisingly motherly demeanor towards her minions. Endowed with vast power, Quersha possesses skills like necromancy, mana manipulation, regeneration, venom inducement, and spiritual body manifestation. Despite considering herself more powerful than Jin-Woo, she meets a swift end due to underestimating the threat he poses. Believing she could afford distractions, her demise follows Christopher Reed's death, in which she played a role, and Rakan's rampage across Seoul. Let's talk about number 10, Yogumont's, the Monarch of Transfiguration and one of my less preferred characters in the series. As the king of demonic specters, Yogumont is among the 9 monarchs crafted by the Absolute Being, and his character is defined by pride. Much like his monarch peers, he harbors disdain for humans, considering them weak and inferior. This sentiment is notably evident in his derogatory reference to Jin-Woo's father, Sung Il-han, as a weakling. Despite his arrogance, Yogumont displays a certain wisdom, acknowledging the strength of opponents who surpass him, as seen in his encounter with Sung Jin-Woo. Due to lacking a vessel, his true power is constrained on Earth, limited mostly to the skill of spiritual body manifestation. Ultimately, Yogumont meets his end at the hands of Jin-Woo. Anyway, please tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads.